Logan Paul did what? This has got to be a joke. I've been away from YouTube for so long that this has to be a joke, right? People don't actually do this, right? Oh my god. What's going on, guys? MultiKillsHD here, as most of you guys probably already know. So guys, in this video today, it's probably not going to be a very good video. It's going to be a good video with content, but the subjects are going to be a little bit, you know, kind of depressing, honestly. It's going to be a video that's going to probably make you mad. I know for a fact this is going to upset you. This is a trigger warning. If you do not want to continue with this video, please click off. I'll have more videos in the next couple of days, but for those that you guys that want to see it, here we go. So if the Paul brothers, Logan and Jake Paul, just couldn't have been a bigger pain or pest in the 2017 year, they ended it off with a bang, with shoving down merchandise for Christmas on their music videos to make every kid tell their parents that they should throw out everything that they got for Christmas and buy our merch. If that wasn't scummy enough, don't worry, Logan Paul topped it. Not only did he top it, I think he might have taken the biggest L of 2018 and we're the first day in. So if you haven't heard about the biggest L of 2018 so far, let's talk about what Logan Paul did. Logan Paul decided to go to Japan for a little bit of a vacation, and what better way to be in Japan and to celebrate a vacation for good videos, you know, because it's every day, bro. It's every day, bro. We post every day, bro. What's better to have a suicide forest as some of your content? We're just gonna go break into the suicide forest that, you know, is a restricted area, but we're the Paul brothers. We're Logan Paul and Jake Paul. We don't care. We disrespect everyone, bro. So Logan Paul does nothing other than break into the suicide forest, where, if you guys aren't familiar, it's a very sad time in Japan over the last decade or so, where multiple suicides happen every single day in a forest. It's a very sad subject. Suicide is never the answer, and unfortunately it's an event that does happen. People go to the suicide forest to never return. And what better way to go to the suicide forest and raise awareness, as Logan Paul would say that he was trying to do, than dress up as a Pokemon character, as you guys can see on the screen right now. This is not a joke. He went into the suicide forest dressed as a Pokemon character. And the great idea behind this was he was going to take a Ouija board and go into the suicide forest that was haunted and camp out in a restricted area, a sad restricted area in Japan where most people would take with the utmost respect of, you know, all the lives that have been lost there, but, you know, dressing up as a Pokemon character and roaming the woods, making jokes and filming it all and trying to stumble upon a live suicide, you know, was on top of Logan Paul's mind. And, you know, shockingly enough, in the middle of the suicide forest, he finds a live suicide. And what does he do? He doesn't turn the camera off. No. Why would you ever turn the camera off? Not only does he put the body in the video, no, that wouldn't be enough. That wouldn't be very Polish of him, would it? So, what could you do to top that? Well, while still wearing his Pokemon outfit, he goes right next to it and starts taking selfies. Starts making content about it, saying, wow, look at his hands. Wow, it's almost like the guy died. Wow. And then, on top of it, walks even closer to the body. Says it's even been there since this morning. And then acts shocked. Not only that, he puts it in his thumbnail. You guys think I'm kidding. I will not show the image, but the thumbnail he put on YouTube has the body in the background. Now, what would a Paul really do in this situation to really just top the rest of it? What would I do? What? You mean Logan Paul would actually go next to the body and actually start cracking jokes about death and suicide? What? Really? Really? You really think a Paul would do that? Of course a Paul would do that. So, nothing that Logan Paul hasn't done already to already think that he's a scumbag stands next to a body that just was hanging in a tree from a live suicide that had occurred that morning and starts cracking jokes about suicide, laughing, saying, yeah, well, I guess it's a bad time to make a dying joke, and just keeps continuing to just make it worse and worse and worse. In a restricted area, known for suicides, stumbles upon a suicide, starts cracking jokes in a dinosaur Pokemon looking outfit, and just keeps going and going and going and making matters worse. So this is a couple issues I have with this. Firstly, this had 600,000 likes on YouTube and 8,000 dislikes? Okay, let me stop you there. So we had this video on YouTube and 600,000 people had no idea that this was just wrong. And, you know, I will say Logan Paul does have a majority fan base of younger kids, which makes this even worse. Showing little kids a dead body from a suicide on YouTube is ridiculous. It's unacceptable. And on top of that, what did he do? He apologized. Kind of. Now, let me go ahead and show you parts of this, and I'll have it up on the screen right now. So he basically boasts about his, well, I don't do this for views. I already get views. Very, very polished there. You know, very, very Jakey and Logan style there, where they always boast about how many views they get on YouTube. But don't worry, he's gonna apologize by using an emoji and a hashtag for Logan Gang. Oh my god. So, tons of celebrities have called him out over the last 24 hours or so. As you guys can see on the screen right now, we have Aaron from Breaking Bad, Jesse character. He's called him out. We have had Philly D call him out. We've had Boogie call him out. And we've had about 30 or 40 other celebrities call him out. And in fact, PewDiePie even made a video on him, the largest YouTuber in the world. And honestly, if it wasn't already bad by what I just said, it continues to get worse. So there's something that a lot of people missed, and I definitely picked this up the moment it happened. This was on the trending page on YouTube. If you guys aren't familiar, YouTube has a trending page on the homepage. It basically features the best of the best on YouTube, or at least that's kind of the trend behind it, or the purpose. It's selected by a YouTube staff, and they monitor all the videos, and a YouTube staff job is to go ahead and select the videos. This was number 10 on the trending. A YouTube staff had seen this video, decided there was nothing wrong with, you know, just showing a body, which is against their terms of service, and, you know, anything that's supposedly supposed to be disturbing or very sensitive content is supposed to be taken down off of YouTube. But at this point, I honestly think that Jake and Logan Paul have done just so much negative things on YouTube that I don't really think that the rules really just apply to them anymore. I think that we kind of just expect it, and, you know, we kind of just expect them to just continuously, weekly at this point, just do something incredibly stupid and top their old ones. Which, with the way that YouTube's been going over the last couple years, it wouldn't surprise me at all. So the problem with YouTube posting this on the homepage is it allows for a lot of the age gate sensors to actually come off the video. If YouTube hand selects these videos, it's basically set up to show anyone. It's selected for all ages. Now, when you have all ages, this suddenly allows every 6-year-old who has YouTube restricted content on for adult, mature, sensitive, any of those content options set up, to be able to see this. So potentially hundreds of thousands that we know for a fact, up to potential millions of people under the age of 10 could have seen, you know, a man very, very bad state in his life hanging from a tree, and there's nothing we can do about it because YouTube decided to promote this video on their trending page, not to raise awareness at least, but unfortunately to get more views because they knew it was going to get traffic. And this kind of brings me to my other point. This video has taken off so much in the last couple hours that there is now over 100 million views combined on all the video responses for this video. There is PewDiePie, there is Philly D, there is Boogie, there is New York Times, there is ARY News, major outlets in Japan, and this is to the point where it is no longer going to, you know, kind of be brushed under the rug. And I could honestly see an Adpocalypse 3 coming out of this. If you guys aren't familiar with the Adpocalypse, where basically all the major advertisers, you have the Coca-Cola, you have Pepsi, you have all the main brands that you can think of, Red Bull, Rockstar, all those, and they all pulled out advertising on YouTube due to something like this similar. 2 different times now, and this is going to probably be the start of 3rd. You know, some people who make YouTube as their career and are lucky enough to be able to do such a thing are, unfortunately, if they're borderline going to be making payments or not this month, and now that they have this happening, you know, you could be sending a lot of potential dreams back to work. And, you know, like I said, you gotta do what you gotta do to make ends meet, but if somebody is following their dream and loving what they do every day, and you made that single-handedly the reason as to why they cannot no longer be able to do that or provide for their family because of that reason, you should be ashamed of yourself, man. It's not cool. Not only that, you know, every stupid action you and your brother do isn't just affecting you at this point, it's affecting millions and millions of other creators on YouTube and potential people who may have a career on YouTube. You're potentially ending those before they even begin. And that's just basically my thoughts on the opinion. Honestly, you know, it would say a big step and a big thing about Jake Paul and Logan Paul for all the stupid things they've done if they both publicly apologize and actually make a serious video about this. I know Jake wasn't directly involved with this, but everything that he's done stupidly, hopefully he can back his brother and, you know, actually do some good out of this, if there is any good to come out of this potentially, without them self-promoting and boasting about everything they've done. You know, hopefully that's something to look forward to in the future. Something, hopefully, maybe a couple lives are saved out of this, if anything. And a little bit of a side note, as I'm editing this video, I look over and see on Twitter, nothing more than the #1 page on trending, the #1 video spot, is Logan Paul's apology. Not one single video about all the criticizing and the encouragement that everybody has of hate toward Logan Paul right now, but the apology of Logan Paul with 12 million views and 600,000 is the next one, but you don't see one single video calling him out on his actions. If anything, we need to start taking YouTube less seriously. We need to get to the bottom of this. This is just unbelievable that YouTube's just sitting here backing somebody that does something like this. And I think another problem that we aren't addressing right now is if I were to upload the exact video, if I were to just have that video that he sent over to me and I were to upload that YouTube video, my channel would have been disabled the minute I uploaded that video. That's the same as any other large YouTuber, that's the same as any other small YouTuber. Why is certain YouTubers' rules not applying? I mean, I'm no expert in this subject matter, but, you know, I would think if I had disturbing or sensitive content and I showed a dead body hanging from a tree that, you know, maybe that might fit that terms of service rules, but, you know, it's every day, bro. Who really follows that, man? It's every day. We every single day disrespect people. We every single day just top the old one. Every single day, bro. But on a serious note to end this video, if you know somebody that is suffering from depression, or if you yourself needs help with depression, don't feel alone. A lot of people in the United States have it, and throughout the world. There's some links below regarding suicide information. And as of this moment, I am back on YouTube. There should be some more uploads later this week. Hope you guys enjoyed the video as much as accessible as this community is. I'm MultiKillsHD, and I'm out. Peace.